Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gauranga, Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, 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 Nityananda, Gauranga, 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 Nityananda, Gauranga. Gauranga, Gauranga, Nityananda, Gauranga, 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 Nityananda, Gauranga. Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada. Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Okay, you're going to hear some wind sometime, wind gusts. Then it should stop. So it's just a little gusty here. I'm outdoors. Oh, they slander me. Good. We got their attention. However, negative or negative or positive propaganda, it's all good. Nityananda, Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Give them something to do. Yeah, the Vaidis blasphemed Krishna too when he was here. Yeah. Let me know if the wind's really bad, if it is on the wind side. It just should be a gust sometimes, and then it goes away. Okay. Jesus, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada. Jesus, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada. Jesus, Jesus, Srila Prabhupada. Sri Advaita Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sri Advaita Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Sound is bad, huh? Okay, I'm going to try something else. I'll be right back. Nice if I can do this outside too. All right, let's see. I'm going to put this under the shirt here. Hey, Lalita's here. All right. Haribo there, Lalita. Is it going okay there and down where you are? Are you liking it? Yeah? Oh. How long are you going to stay there?
I think 1 more month.
How long are you going to stay there?
1 more month, I think.
1 more month. Okay. So, yeah, let's put this.
I don't hear you anymore. No sound. No sound again.
Okay. Are you sure? I think you can hear me now, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Is the sound okay though?
Yeah. For
Yeah,
me,
okay.
it's okay.
Yeah, the wind, I'm using the computer thing. All right, let's use the computer thing. So, yeah, I can't monitor it, I don't think. No. Okay, so everything is cool, right? Everything over there, you can hear okay now? Yeah. All right, so Sri Advaita Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Advaita Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Advaita Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Advaita Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Advaita Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Advaita Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Advaita Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Advaita Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Advaita Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gaura Chandra, Gaura Chandra, Gauranga, Gauranga, Gaura Chandra, Gaura Chandra, Gauranga, Gauranga, Sri Advaita Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, 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 Gaura Chandra, Gaura Chandra, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Oh, my Lord Sri Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Oh, the rivers here, okay. There we go. Let's see. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. All right, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Shri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. So let's see here. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita here. Madhya Lila. Madhya Lila, chapter. Madhya Lila, chapter. Madhya Lila, chapter 6, the liberation of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Lord Gaurachandra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who converted the hard-hearted. Let's see here. Govinda. Okay, welcome, my friend. All right. Who converted the hard-hearted Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, the reservoir of all bad logic, into a great devotee. Yeah, you see, into a great devotee. Reservoir of all bad logic. That's everybody. They can't help it. God forgive them. They don't know what they do. They just can't think properly. Can you imagine? I just got a report from Dean Smith that the devotees are blaspheming Gaur Haridas. What is the fault? How are we faulty? Pointing out the truth. Now, why should we say this? Must be reservoirs of bad logic again. Resurrected, huh? See, we resurrect the reservoirs of bad logic. It's great, man. You know, it's great. Now everybody can see. Oh, you don't worry. They'll all apologize. Because this is, we're worshiping. We know the one they don't know. We're like, Jesus going to the woman at the well. And he said, we know who we worship. You don't. That's you Vaides out there. We know. Lalita Ganga Govinda knows more of who we're worshiping. Because, well, why are you blaspheming? I wouldn't dare that blaspheme devotees here. They know the Lord intimately. See? So don't worry, they'll all apologize, just like they did 550 years ago. It's just a repeat, a rerun that never gets old. you it's always same preaching. The devotee comes to save the world, and they at first reject him, right? They always, the same old repeat, man, no difference. Hey, if there wasn't a repeat here with the same thing, the Vaidis doing the same thing in religion, the Pharisees, the Brahmins, the gurus, and all that, they got it barking, you know. It wouldn't be true. Yeah. So anyway, they're getting purified automatically. Forced purification. They forced obedience to the truth. We just get it out of them, man. See, they're doing devotional service, so praise them. They say, "Oh, that's very nice. You're praising. You're doing devotional service. You're actually giving respect to Gaur Hari Das by doing that. He considers this. He's so mad. He considers this is a great respect he's getting when you blaspheme him like this. He feels like he's serving you." and we are. This is a service. To get the garbage out of people. To drink a little poison. Somebody's got to do it. Otherwise, everybody stays the same, man. Yeah. Sick brains, bad logic. Yeah. So this is great when you become a devotee. See, all Sarvabhauma did was he accepted Lord Caitanya and Lord Chaitanya's philosophy. Instead of trying to teach him, he got purified by looking at him for like 7 days or so. He got purified, and he realized, oh, it's the Lord. He has the truth, the true knowledge. It's the same thing. They got to look over here for 7 days or so, and criticize and all that stuff, and tell us to stop. Stop crying, stop laughing. This is not right. Yeah, that's really logical. To stop laughing and stop. Can you imagine, Lalita? To stop laughing and crying? Are you kidding? What do you think? We want to just dryly engage in Krishna's service? We're spoiled, too. Poor Lalita, she's spoiled. She can't go back anymore. Johan can't go back to that dry thing, lackluster devotional service. Forget it, man. we can't change. We're too old in this worshiping the Lord in ecstasy. We're just too old to change. So I see this as a good sign. We got their attention now. This is a very good sign. Before, for years, nobody even guys go, he's crazy. Now we got their attention. We're getting followers here. People are coming. All right. See, so why was Sarvabhauma turned into a great devotee? See, why? See, because he associated, just simply by associating with Lord Caitanya, he became a great devotee. Isn't that amazing how simple the truth is? See, he associated with Lord Caitanya, and Lord Caitanya preached to him. What did he preach? He preached these conclusions, and Sarva finally accepted him. Instead of him trying to teach the teacher, Lord Chaitanya is just playing with him at first. He's, oh yes, I'm just like your student. I'll sit 7 days. You speak to me the philosophy. So he got it all out. And then Lord Caitanya said, and Sarvabhauma says, how come you don't say anything? He says, well, I just sitting here listening because you asked me to, But actually, all you're saying is all bullshit. It's not true, any of it. It's all speculation. for a few days, Sarva just felt insulted. See, just like we, see how we insult people. Say, hey, you ain't any gurus out there. You're not teaching the right thing. Yeah, for a while they get insulted, right? Oh, God, yeah, blah, they get insulted. Sarva was he went and pouted for 3 or 4 days. See, and then his heart became purified. See, this is a method, chopping technique. I listened for 5 years in ISKCON. I listened for 1.5 years in Gaudiya Math or Gaudiya Samiti. I listened for 6 months, and it's the same tune. It's all bullshit, man. They're all speculating, every one of them. And at first they do this outrage. Oh, out there they. See, it's the same pattern, man. Sarvabhauma, the reservoir, and I saw the same thing. All these people, they're reservoirs of bad logic still, because they're not real devotees. They don't have they're devotees. They're like this, devotees. You want to be that kind of devotee? Yeah, sort of, but not really. Or do you want spontaneous devotion? You want the mercy of Lord Caitanya that comes and you get real devotion, man. Real, natural, Lord Caitanya is your life and soul. And people can see that you're in love with somebody, some invisible person. It must be looking really beautiful, very attractive. Very got you really passionately chanting the name of your beloved. People become a little suspicious. Who is your invisible friend? That's what happened with Lord Chaitanya. He became curious. Like, who is this invisible person you're worshiping that makes you cry and laugh? We don't see anybody like that. Not even with people you can see, the most beautiful man or woman they don't cry like you. And we can't even see who you're worshiping or who you're adoring. Oh, you got curious. Any devotees are curious? Okay, come on over. We'll teach you how to see that person just by coming here. Gradually, you'll see that our beloved, the one that we are very attracted to, that causes tears to come to our eyes. Tell them the truth. Yeah. Hare Krishna. All glories to Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu, and all glories to Lord Nityananda Prabhu, and all glories to Advaita Acharya, and all glories to all the devotees of Lord Caitanya. In ecstasy, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Ataranala, to the temple of Jagannath. After seeing Lord Jagannath, he became very restless due to love of Godhead. Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu went swiftly to embrace Lord Jagannath. But when he entered the temple, he was so overwhelmed with love of Godhead that he fainted to the floor. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu fell down, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya happened to see him. And when the watchman threatened to beat the Lord, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya immediately forbade him. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was very surprised to see the personal beauty of Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu, as well as the transcendental transformations wrought on his body due to love of Godhead. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu remained unconscious for a long time. Meanwhile, for the offering prasadam to Lord Jagannath came, and the Bhattacharya tried to think of a remedy. Okay, you can continue on there, Lalita. Do you have a book? Oh, do you have the book there? Oh, yeah, let's see. Maybe I need to do this. Let me see. I might need to do this. Okay, let me see if I can get my head because I can't hear you yet. Let me try this here. Headphones, okay. Oops, Alita left. What happened? Okay, we lost everybody, so I don't know.
Low battery, please charge. Thanks for using.
Um, okay, anyway, I'll continue reading until somebody comes back. Here we go. So we got River. Okay, so you got your Chaitanya Charitamrita here? I can't hear you. Is it me?
Can you hear me okay?
I hear you now. Yeah.
I'm not at home, Maharaj. So I
Oh,
don't
you.
know.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I do. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What's it? You know the chapter and everything?
And I don't remember the rest of it, Maharaj.
Yeah. Okay. You read a little bit, then we'll let Lalita read a little bit. Unless I start getting really hungry. Yeah. So, so go ahead, River. You read for a little bit, then Lalita can read.
But I need to know the chapter and the verse you're on.
Oh. It's okay.
Who's going the other room? No, I'm just. No, well, we don't want to hearing you guys.
Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. It's chapter 6 of Majikanda. Yeah. And it's text number 6.
And then Mahaprabhu fell down. Sarvabhuma Bhattacharya happened to see him. And the watchman threatened to beat the and the watchman threatened to beat the Lord. Sarvabhuma Bhattacharya immediately forbade him. Would you like to go to the court?
No, just the verses.
Sarvabhuma Bhattacharya was very much surprised to see the personal beauty of Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu, as well as the transcendental transformations wrought, is it wrought, on his body due to love of Godhead.
Yeah, what people they need to learn to see. They need to learn. Hey, Ranga, welcome. Hey, nice to see you, my friend. Great idea to go to Turkey. I think it was a great idea, man. Yeah. People need to learn to learn what real beauty is. The real beauty is the ecstatic devotion of the devotees. At first, when the Lord showed it with his devotees in Navadvip, they rejected it. They thought, "Oh, this is different. Nobody's like this. It's the following the herd thing." And this was really different to see devotees like this. Just like here, it's very different to see ecstatic devotees. But very, but Yeah, this is where it's all going. This is beautiful. Ecstatic devotion is beautiful. It adds color and dimension to worshiping God. Otherwise it's lackluster. It's like black and white. It literally, it's like black and white. This rule, that rule. Ceremonies, rituals, dry. Yeah, yeah. But the love of God adds real beauty to the worship. Matter of fact, it's beautiful. Even an ugly person worshiping the Lord in ecstasy becomes beautified. You know, because this is real beauty. Is the ecstatic devotion of devotees is beautiful. It lasts forever. The beauty of the world. Look at people, man. I like. Sometimes if I want a reminder, I go on YouTube and I look at the before and after pictures of like movie stars and something, how they were when they were young, and you look at when they're old, and you think, my God. And it's so attractive easily. It's so easily attractive in the at when you first see the youthful figures and skin and everything of a young body. Yeah, and it's very beautiful, and especially when it's well formed and all that. It's so beautiful. But then it gets old. But this bhakti is what's real beautiful, because it's real beauty, it's pure beauty, it purifies the heart. The other makes you lusty, like you have to have it. Ranga knows what I'm talking about. You got to have it. Yeah, guys know this, but it doesn't last. See? And then, and it's limited. But look at the beauty of bhakti, man. It's unlimited bliss, unlimited ecstasy, unlimited beauty, real beauty that lasts forever. See? So the spiritual body is naturally beautiful. See? And that underlines it's like these are like temples for it. And people get a bit of a peek at the spiritual form of God through the devotee. You don't know what that beauty is until you see a devotee in ecstasy. See, so you see, Chaitanya Charitamrita is describing this. Yeah, and that's why you need to hear it from a real devotee. Because look at how many people all in all of these groups in ISKCON, Gaudiya, the Gaudiya Smriti, they're all talking about, oh yeah, Krishna, Radha, Radhe, Krishna, Krishna, but they don't know how does that beauty practically show up in the world. What do you think? It's just that picture with the artist painting a real beautiful picture of a body that looks like some beautiful lusty woman? You think that's it? You think, well, now I've seen Radharani. Man, she looks hot. See? No, it's this devotional ecstasy, these devotional attributes, and the taste for them, the relish of them, the spiritual object, Krishna and Radha, and their qualities, their transcendental qualities of the personality Godhead. That's what it is. That's the beauty. The beauty, the most beautiful person in the world is a person who worships those attributes in ecstasy, because you get a peek at what real beauty is. Otherwise, the whole world doesn't know. That's why they glorify all these beauties in this world. That gets old. Old skin. They start looking old, like Gohari Das. You know, we're here to teach what real beauty is. Real beauty is it's not so beautiful to see devotees, with their bodies, their temples, worshiping according to the rules and the regulations, and they're doing it to please God because it says so in the book, but not from their heart. The worshiping God from the heart is so amazing, man. It's natural. It's like, it's like you get a peek at where you're in Vrindavan, and the talking is singing, and the walking is dancing. You get a peek at that. That's why the devotees, you like to hear real devotees that are glorifying the Lord when you're purified, of course. Otherwise, what do you do? What the devotees do? blaspheme. Go hurry. What? They can't see beauty. They just don't know what real beauty is, do they, River? Right, Ranga? They don't know what real beauty is. Real beauty is relishing the glories and glorification of the Lord, whether you're hearing and speaking or speaking them. Okay? And yeah, go ahead there, read on.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu remained unconscious for a long time. Meanwhile, the time for offering prasad to Lord Jagannath came, and the Bhattacharya tried to remedy. While Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu was unconscious, Sarvabhauma, with the help of the watchman and some disciples, carried home and laid him down in a very sanctified
Sanctified place?
It says room, Maharaj. Sanctified room.
Sanctified room. Yeah, okay.
Examine the body of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sarvabhauma saw that his abdomen was not moving and that he was not breathing. Seeing his condition, the Bhattacharya became very anxious. The Bhattacharya took a fine cotton swab and put it before the nostrils. When he saw the cotton move very slightly, he became hopeful. Sitting beside Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he thought, this is a transcendental ecstatic This is a transcendental ecstatic transfer brought about by love of God. Upon seeing the sign of Shrudipa, I don't know that word. Shrudipa, I don't know. Sorry, Maharaj.
That's okay.
Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya could immediately understand the transcendental ecstatic transformations in the body of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Such a sign takes place only in the bodies of eternal liberated devotees. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya considered the uncommon ecstatic symptoms of Aniruddha Bhav after appearing in the body of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is very wonderful, possible in the body of a human being. While the Bhattacharya was thinking in this way at his home, all the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, headed by Nityananda Prabhu, the Simha Dibar, the entrance door of the temple. There, the devotees heard the people talking about a mendicant who had come to Jagannath Puri and seen the deity of Jagannath, the deity of Jagannath. The people said that the sannyasi has fallen unconscious upon seeing the deity of Lord Jagannath, because his consciousness did not. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya had him taken to his home. Hearing this, the devotees could understand that they were speaking of Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu. Just then, Sri Gopinath Acharya arrived. Gopinath Acharya was a resident of Nidaya. Caitanya, how you say it? Caitanya, the son-in-law of Visharada, and a devotee of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He knew the true identity of his lordship. Okay. Gopinath Acharya had previously been acquainted with Mukunda Datta, and when the Acharya saw him at Jagannath Puri, he was very astonished. Stop that. Thank you. Mukunda Datta offered obeisances unto Gopinath upon him. Then the Acharya embraced Mukunda and inquired about news of Sri Mahaprabhu. As soon as Gopinath Acharya saw Nanda Prabhu, he offered his obeisances unto. In this way, meeting all devotees, he asked about news of Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu again and again. Mukunda Datta continued. After accepting the sannyasi order, Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu has come to Jagannath and has brought all of us with him. Okay. Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu left our company and walked ahead to see Lord Jagannath. We have just arrived and are not looking. Sorry, we have just arrived and are now looking for him. From the people guessed that the Lord is now at the house of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Upon seeing Lord Jagannath, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became ecstatic and fell on Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya has taken him to his home in this condition. Just as I was thinking of meeting you, by chance I've actually met. Okay. First, let us all go to the house of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They'll come to see Nath. Hearing this and feeling very pleased, Gopinath immediately took all the devotees with him and approached the house of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Arriving at the home of Bhattacharya, everyone the Lord lying unconscious, seeing him condition, Gopinath Acharya became very unhappy. But at the same time, was happy just to see the Lord. Sarvabhauma permitted all the devotees to enter his house, and upon seeing Nityananda Prabhu, the Bhattacharya offered him obeisances. Sarvabhauma met all the devotees and offered them a proper welcome. They were all, I'm sorry. Okay. Sarvabhauma met all the devotees and offered them a proper welcome. Pleased to see Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu. Yes. The Bhattacharya then sent them all back to see Jagannath, and he asked his own son Chandrasvara to accompany them as a guide. Everyone was then very pleased to see the deity of Lord Jagannath. Lord Nityananda in particular was overwhelmed with ecstasy. When Lord Nityananda Prabhu nearly fainted,
All these caught him and steadied him. At that time, the priest of Lord Jagannath bought a garland that had been offered to the deity and offered it to Nanda Prabhu. Everyone was pleased to receive this garland by Lord Jagannath. After they went to the place where Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was staying. all of the devotees then began to loudly chant the Hare Krishna mantra. Just before noon, the Lord regained consciousness. Lord Mahaprabhu got up and very loudly chanted Hari Hari. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was very pleased to see the Lord regain consciousness, and he took the dust off the Lord's feet. The Bhattacharya informed all of them, please take your midday baths immediately. They offer you Mahaprasad, the remedy offered to Lord Jagannath. Lalita, do you want to read now? Do you want to read now? Your microphone is off. I can't hear you.
Guru Maharaj, do you want me to?
Yeah, go ahead and read. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I'm on
Go ahead, Lolita. Read a little bit.
text 41.
Okay. Thank you, Guru Maharaj. Oh glories, oh glory, oh glories to Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Sri Advaita Gadadhara, Sri Vas, Adi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Thank you, Guru Maharaj.
See, that's real beauty there. Just relishing the name, the fame of Guru Krishna and the Vaishnavas. That's it. That's beautiful.
Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he made arrangements to bring various kinds, of Mahaprasadam from the Jagannath temple. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then accepted lunch. With great happiness. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was offered special rice and first-class vegetables on golden plates. On golden plates. He just took lunch in the company of his devotees. While Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya personally distributed the prasadam. While Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya personally distributed the prasadam, Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu, he requested him, please give me only boiled vegetables. You can offer the cakes. You can offer the cakes and preparations made made with condensed milk. went with condensed milk to all the devotees. Hearing this, the Bhattacharya, he folded his hands and he spoke as follows. Today, all of you, please try to taste the lunch. Just as Lord Jagannath accepted it. After saying this, he made them all eat the various cakes and condensed condensed milk preparations. After feeding them, he offered them water to wash their hands, their feet, and their mouth, begging permission from Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu and his devotees. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he then went with Gopinath Acharya to take lunch. After finishing their lunch, they returned to Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu, offering his obeisances to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said, Namo Narayana, I offer my obeisances to Narayana. Hearing these words, Sarvabhauma, he understood Lord Caitanya to be Vaishnava Sannyasi. Sarvabhauma then said to Gopinath Acharya, I want to know Chaitanya's Mahaprabhu's previous situation. Gopinath Acharya replied, there was a man named Jagannath who was a resident of Navadvip and whose surname was Mishra Purandara. Lord Caitanya Mahaprabhu, he is the son of that Jagannath Mishra, and his former name was Vishvabhara Mishra. He also happens to be the grandson of Nilambara Chakravarti. The Bhattacharya said, Nilambara Chakravarti was a classmate of my father, Maheshwara Visharada. I knew him as such. Jagannath Mishra Purandara. He was respected by my father, and just because of their relationship with my father, I respect both Jagannath Mishra and Nilambara Chakravarti. Hearing that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu belonged to the Nadia district, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya became very pleased. And he addressed the Lord as follows: "You are naturally respectable. Besides, you are a sannyasi. Does I wish to become your your personal servant?" As soon as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard this from the Bhattacharya, he immediately remembered Lord Vishnu and he began to speak to him as follows: "Because you are a teacher of Vedanta philosophy, you are the master of all the people in the world and their well-wisher as well. You are also the benefactor of all kinds of sannyasis. I am a young sannyasi, and I actually have no knowledge of what is good and what is bad. Therefore, I'm taking shelter of you and accepting you as my spiritual master. I have come here only to associate with you, and I'm now taking shelter of you. Will you kindly maintain me in all respects? The incident that happened today was a great obstacle for me, but you have kindly relieved me of it." The Bhattacharya replied, "Do not go alone to say the deity at the Jagannath temple. It's better that you go with me." "Oh, my man," the Lord said, "I shall never enter the temple, but shall always view the Lord from the side of the Garuda stomach." Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya then told Gopinath Acharya, "Take Goswamiji and show him Lord Jagannath. Also, the apartment belonging to my maternal aunt is in a very solitary place. Make all arrangements for him to stay there." And thus, Gopinath Acharya, he took Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to his residential quarters and he showed him where to find water, tubs and water pots. Indeed, he arranged everything. The next day, Gopinath Acharya took Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to see the early the early rising of Lord Jagannath. Gopinath Acharya then took Mukunda Datta with him and went to Sarvabhauma's house. When they arrived, Sarvabhauma addressed Mukunda Datta as follows: "The sannyasa is very meek and humble by nature. And this person is very beautiful to see." Consequently, my affection for him increases. From which Saprabhaya he has accepted the sannyasa order. And what is his name?
See,
Gopinath Acharya.
that's really the secret, is associating with intimate devotees. One's affection for Krishna naturally increases. There's no other practical way for this. That's why you just can't do enough austerities to make up for association with ecstatic devotees, intimate devotees of Lord. That's why they come here. That's why they're here now. And otherwise, you just do your Vaidhi trip your whole life, and then you never even know what a real devotee is. You don't even know who Prabhupada is, and you go out of this life blaspheming devotees. Blah blah blah. You know. And but so the only practical way is you have to associate with real devotees. See, they're real. They're alive. They're yeah. You're not really real if you're just real for a time and then you disappear. What kind of reality is that, man? Yeah, Trump, when he goes, he's gone, man. Biden goes, they're gone. They're into another body. Who knows who they are, what they are. And it's so important now for what? But that's this Maya. It's a terrible thing, actually. It's a terrible thing to be caught in. You're blind and you're deaf and you're dumb. Literally, you're dumb. Because of it. And that's why our classes are so exciting, so deep, so relishable, because it's truth, man. And that's why we were so blessed to have the gift of the Bhagavatam and the Chaitanya Leela of real people. They say they have real people and their people are not really real yet because they don't know. They don't know they have a soul. That's when you starting to get real. Yeah. Topics of truth. Yeah. Tasting these things, ecstatically reading like Lalita. We're hearing ecstatic readings. That's where it's at, man. Yeah. People are wasting your time. If you don't come here, you're wasting your time, man. You're wasting your time with these temporary shows. And if you haven't developed attraction to Krishna, like you see here, what it actually is, it's been futile. You studied in vain. Oh yeah, you become a Brahmin maybe in your next life if you're Brahminical, if you actually made it there. How many devotees are actually even Brahmins? They're just struggling to maintain. They're out having sex in the tent, right? Isn't that what you saw over there? Yeah, they're out there having sex in the tent. And then they come and they pretend they look where His Holiness is. And we're so holy, But what we're really doing is what we're really interested in. Yeah, it's such a great gift. It's such a great opportunity here. Yeah. So anyway, I'm not going to stop this. I'm going to keep going. We're going to go deeper, man. Just make it, we'll get them to the point of outrage if it's what it takes, man, to wake them up. Yeah, get them raging. Get some life. Let's see some life. Let's see some action. This is an action movie. Tell more Vaidis. Go Hari's after them. And he's got a team. They got they're the 300 warriors. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop now for a little bit. Maybe I'll read a little bit more. See where it goes. I'm
Okay.
waking up.
Thank you. Lord Srevi se Krishna And his Ayasa preceptor is the greatly fortunate Keshava Bharati. Sarvabhava Bhattacharya, he said, Sri Krishna is a very good name, but he belongs to the Bharati community. Therefore, he's a second-class Sayasi. Gopinath Acharya replied, Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He does not rely to any external formality. There is no need for him to accept the sannyasi order.
Yeah, this
For
is
a
Raganuga, man. This is it. You see how it's just the same preaching. It's always the same. You know, whether you took initiation or not, who's your guru? And he doesn't rely. He took an initiate from a Mayavadi guru. Doesn't matter. He's a devotee, man. Don't you see the symptoms? See, but people, Steve, Sarvabhauma's not awake yet. You know, he's still like badly illogical because he's not a devotee. No devotional intelligence. That's why it's all about devotional intelligence. You get real intelligence, the essence of everything. You know, Lord Caitanya asked, "What is the best education you can get?" Um, uh, Ramananda Roy said, devotion, to learn the science of devotional service is the best education. It's yeah. Otherwise, it's futile. All your degrees and yeah, it's all mundane and material and temporary. You know, people don't even know there's anything beyond this world. You know, they think it's all. They can't. You know, it's so amazing. Uh, we have true transcendental knowledge is the best of all knowledge. The difference between matter and spirit. You know, otherwise you don't know what is spirit. You need to hear. You have to see what is spirit. You have to see real spiritual beings. What do you think? Is this all about? You know, oh yeah, let me go and get initiation. You know, and worship Krishna by any old guru, man. It doesn't matter whether they know it, their spiritual master means they know what spirit is and they're mastered the spirit. Doesn't even matter. Oh, well, that's not. They're not teaching these qualifications. Of course not, because they don't know what spirit is. They're not even as good as Sarvabhauma. He's all. They do the same thing. Well, who is his guru? Oh, that's low class. Oh, go all right. Who's your guru? Did you take initiation? Who cares, man? We're teaching what's real. We're teaching what Lord Caitanya taught, that none of these gurus can teach. You know who their gurus are. The only thing is you don't know who they're worshiping. They don't know who they're worshiping, but we do. That's why Jesus, you didn't ask, oh, guru, Jesus, who's your guru? No, do you really know who he's worshiping? Do you want to know? Well, become his disciple. That's why you come here. You become a disciple or at least a well-wisher, you know? And when you come to the point of, hey, I pay obeisances to the real intimate devotees of the Lord. Now you're in the line. Otherwise, you're not purified yet. You know, these verses are all about the highest truth is all glories to Lord Caitanya and his real devotees, not fake ones, not pretenders. See, pretender. I'm pretending. I'm a Putana, man. You know, I'm really not a real resident of Vrindavan, but look at me. I'm Guru Dev. Hey, man, Putana's got you by the neck, man. We're here to free some of you captives out there. You're in jail. What are you talking about? I'm not in jail. Yeah, you're in jail, man. You're in jail. You're her servant. That's jail time for you. You know, you don't know your position. Can you imagine? People don't know their devotional position. You know, if you say I'm Guru Dev and you're not, you don't know your devotional position. You're not even Majjhimadikari. Majjhimadikaris, that according to the scriptures, know their devotional position. They know, oh yeah, I'm a Majjhim because, you know, I have faith in a real devotee. Oh, and I like ecstasy. Love of God is awakened in my heart by the mercy of my guru. If you're not saying that, you're a neophyte, man. I just told you the real qualifications of a Majjhimadikari. Otherwise, you're a neophyte like Sarvabhauma was a neophyte. Oh, what's your guru, man? Oh, that's low class. Neophyte, the thinking, neophyte thought process. Who has the symptoms of bhakti? That's why I judge people here. I'm here to judge people by their qualification and render God's judgment, Krishna's judgment, Lord Chaitanya's judgment is ecstasy for everybody who will associate with these beautiful devotees in our Sangha. You know? Otherwise, you're judged. You judge yourself, man, just by how you are, man. Are you a mundane person? You act like a mundane person. You think like a mundane person. You're illogical. You're so illogical. You think not to be with ecstatic devotees is not the greatest path in the world. That is illogical, and that is unintelligent, less intelligent, and it's only because you're still not liberated in this world. Look, we're making liberated souls here, liberated devotees. See, why? Simply by associating. They think the madness of Gaur Haridas is true. That's all you have to do is think this madness is true. And I'll convince you by this association. We'll pollute you with this madness. And you'll go, Gauri, wow, he's a real smart guy. And all these persons, the millions of so-called Vaishnavas, crazy. Their followers that, well, you think it was any different back then when Lord was going? You know, all they think like, oh, you're a follower of the madman, Lord Caitanya. Even Sarvabhauma, when he was converted, Sarvabhauma, when he was, hey there, Ranga, hey, when he was converted, they thought Sarva went mad. He was such a nice, intelligent, see, they thought stupidity was intelligence. That's the world. They think these stupid gurus are intelligent, and they go, Hari, you say you're so offensive. You call them stupid. Well, I can't help it. They're stupid. If they don't see what's going on here, you're stupid. You're dumb. Am I lying, Ranga, or is that the truth? If you're going, go Hari, yeah,
that's the truth. That's the truth, Hari. Nothing else is the truth.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is believe, yeah. Believe, yeah.
Exactly.
That's what you get.
So what's my fault? I call stupidity a spade. If you're stupid means dumb, means you can't tell who a devotee is. And come on, man, the whole world is dumb, practically. They can't tell who is really important. You think Trump is important? You think these gurus are important? You think the Pope is important? If they don't have devotion, I pretty much can guarantee they don't. They're not important. Now that's the truth, man. That's called Maya Tattva. The truth about Maya, she's full of shit. And she ain't interesting. She's not important. All these people, you're thinking what's unimportant is important. That's illusion. Until ecstatic devotion awakens in your heart, you're not even real yet. You can't even know what is real truth yet. Hey, that's why this is so good, man. Come here in association. You'll this madness that people that are in illusion think is madness is the truth. Because this is what can you imagine? Listen, look how simple these verses are. Look how as it is these verses are. But Prabhupada said this is postgraduate. It shows you, what's he saying? You guys are all neophytes. You're too stupid to understand these things. You know, you're unintelligent. Yeah, go ahead, Lalita.
Postgraduate for those who are not purified, because otherwise you don't have the understanding.
Yeah,
That's why.
Yeah. Therefore, because you can't worship the Lord with prema, the only alternative that is practical is you come into the association of a real devotees that have some prema. See? And that is the only practical path. That is the only, how are you going to get enlightened in this Kali Yuga? You know, wherever you look is some kind of some demoniac thing staring you at the face. Go look at TikTok, look at Facebook. You got all these titty girls. You know, if you're a guy, you know, and look at all the demons. Look at all the lies being preached as truth. Look at all the garbage. Look, you know, It's just, how are you going to make any spiritual advancement without real devotees preaching real truth here? You know? And if it's unpalatable to you, if you think what I said is offensive and you hate it and all that, hey man, it's the best thing you ever heard. I can't help it. You can't appreciate it yet, but you will, just because you heard it. Because you heard the truth, the first truth you've heard. You haven't heard any truth from your gurus out there. They don't tell you the truth. They can't. They're not Bhagavad Gita 10:10. They are not the devotee Bhagavats. You know? They're idols. They're nothing like, they're like Michael Jackson, man. You know? Oh, my Guru Devi, oh, give me mercy. What's the difference? You worship these gurus or Michael Jackson. You might as well just worship Michael Jackson. It's the same thing. It's mundane. Material. See? Yeah. That's what God is actually thinking. That's why you don't hear it, anybody, because even when the acharyas know that, they don't tell you. Prabhupada was trying to tell you, well, actually, you know, they're just fourth class. My godbrothers, they're not acharyas. My godbrothers are not acharyas. They're third and fourth class Vaishnavas. Not even Vaishnava. They're envious and jealous. That's why I listen to Prabhupada. He ain't afraid to tell the truth. See? So if you worship persons that are mundane, I don't care how nice they are, like Narayan Raj, he's a nice guy. Nice guy. You know, ask Sachi. She met him. Nice guy, kind. But it ain't good enough. Jesus, we teach what Jesus taught. We teach what Lord Caitanya taught. You can be a really good guy, a good Brahmin, all 12 Brahminical qualifications. You know, but if you don't worship the Lord in ecstatic devotion, you can't purify yourself or anybody else. So where's the offense for telling the doggone truth for once that everybody's afraid to do? You know? That's why I chant in ecstasy. That's why I keep the room clean. See, this roaring keeps the room clean. No Vaidhi Bhakti would dare to cross the line here. Right, Ranga? They would not dare. They think they'll get polluted or something. That's why only really sincere people who really want the truth, like Janaki, you know, appreciate the truth. One by one, they'll come because they see there's solidness here, man. There's strength here, man. There's potency here. There's life here. There's lions we're making here. Right there, Ranga. Let's see a roar from Ranga. Come on, let's hear that roar. All right. Let's see you do one there, River. All right, man. That's very good. Lalita, your turn. Let's hear a roar from Lalita. I got to see this one. Let's see her roar. She looks like she's a pussycat right now. Pussycat mood.
Meow.
Roar! It's hard to switch moods. She's just in this ecstatic place. You know? She's drunk. Well, we got to get Ram Das Rijavasi on camera there. Well, that'll get it out of her a little bit. Where is that guy nowadays, man? Yeah. Okay, let's stop here for a little bit. That's enough, man. I gotta take some prasad. All right, guys. Hey, Ranga, you have a good time. Hey, that's great. You guys can hang out. Are you feeling any better? Are you feeling any better over there? Or?
No, not really. It's still there inside me, but I'm feeling spiritual.
Yeah. Well, at least in your spirit now.
Yeah.
Anyway, you know, it's all gravy from here, icing on the cake.
cozies. It's all good.
All right, my friends.
I'm
Hare
enjoying
Krishna.
myself.
You are? Okay, well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Krishna made a nice setup for all you guys over there. You got Lalita there and Balaram, a couple of new devotees there.
Mm.
Yeah.
All right, adios.
Hare
Hasta la
Krishna.
vista, baby Krishna.
Hasta
Hare
la
Krishna.
vista.